I'm Gavin Wade, I'm Director of Eastside Projects. We're a contemporary art gallery in Digbeth. What's been interesting is to look at the diversity of what design means and to see it from different people's viewpoints. And so if you can put up against someone who might be a game designer with someone who's designing surgical equipment, and all of a sudden, as an artist, that's really interesting because I can see creative potential in all of those situations, and to look at how designers work and how they impact on what Birmingham is, that's what interests me, and that's why I think everyone should get involved in that. Yeah. I think Eastside Park is the tip of the iceberg of the creative part of the city, and interestingly, the park doesn't really reflect any of that creative aspect of Digbeth and Eastside. I would say a lot more money needs to be invested in design, in arts in general, needs to be built into diversifying the thinking about what public space is in Birmingham. The park didn't invite the people who have vision to create something very special, and so you have something which is good quality but doesn't stand out in the world, and I think that the rest of Digbeth and Eastside can do that, and that people have to be invited into the party, and that's why money will be invested and why good things will happen in the future, but lots of hard work to do. What's going to affect young creatives is to allow the tiny infrastructure that Birmingham has developed over the last 5 to 10 years to shrink back again. And Birmingham's the second biggest city in our country, and it does not have the second biggest art and design infrastructure. It should have. It needs more support, not less. So austerity needs to be sensible about where it can withdraw funding from, where it can withdraw support from. The creative activity in the city needs a lot more support, or like I did 20 years ago, all the young people will just leave Birmingham and never come back. I've only come back to Birmingham because I think good things are possible. If they begin to vanish, we will go again. I have never, it's never in my mind. I don't know about Milan and its design. I've been there to a gallery once. I could care less about Milan. I'm interested in Venice, not Milan. Birmingham is competing, in my mind, with New York in the 1970s, is competing with Guangzhou 10 years ago, is competing with interesting moments culturally, and in a way Milan maybe happened and is important to designers, but it's not important to me as an artist curator trying to produce new art in the world.